Hi there. In this Pantry Top 3, I will answer the following question from one of the audience. I'm assigned to manage a technical team which I am unfamiliar with their expertise. Where do I start? My name is Daniel Yo. I work with people to live a more purposeful, driven, joyful, compassionate, and successful life. Let me make this assumption. When the question says that the person is unfamiliar with their expertise, I take it that you are not an expert in their particular domain. That as a leader now, there's no need for you to know everything because you're not going to be the one doing all those stuff. Have you seen a music conductor conducting an orchestra? So his job is not to be involved in playing every instrument. I will be very doubtful if the conductor knows every single instrument, but his role is critical. He has got an overview of who plays the instrument at what timing, at the right pitch, and say for example at the right volume. This brings us to point number 2. Reflecting from the example I've given you in the orchestra, now as a leader, what is your role? So your role is to get the right people and bring the right resources to them so that they can function as a team and sometimes as an individual contributor. Okay, point number 3, I want you to take down this word, vulnerability. As a leader now, you've got to be comfortable with telling your team member that, hey guys, I may be your leader in this team, but I don't know everything. Are you comfortable with sharing with your team that you are not the expert? And it is perfectly all right that nobody needs to know everything. I'm not asking you to go and tell people that you don't know everything. However, are you comfortable to own up that you are not the expert in everything they do? And you need their support in order for the team to be successful. Point number 4, if the size is not too large, say less than 10 people, I suggest that you meet up with them one-on-one. The purpose of this meeting is for you to find out what are the individual strengths and weaknesses so that you know who is best suited to do what kind of projects or work. After you have had this individual meeting, the 5th step is to meet up everybody. Now, what I want you to do is in this meeting, you got to understand the team dynamic. What do I mean by team dynamic? The 2 things you want to find out are, number 1, how people interact, because there may be some undercurrent that you may not be aware of. You could also assess the amount of trust each individual has on their colleague. Trust is very important. If people don't have trust, then they will not be able to openly discuss and debate over ideas or projects or solutions. And ask questions to find out what motivates individuals as well as a team for them to do well in their job. After you have gathered all this information, and if possible, have a meeting with the previous manager of this team. And the purpose of this meeting is to hear from the previous manager what his thoughts are regarding the strengths, the dynamic, the trust level in this team of people. Then what you do is with this input from the previous manager, then you compare with what you hear from your team member, and then you make a decision of what is ground reality. We've come to the end of Pantry Top 3. Thank you very much for your attention, and I look forward to receiving more questions from you and answering them. See you. Bye-bye.